Ikan Kenjo! Open the omnibus! Welcome, JEFusion fans, to another toy review. This is me, Philip, with a brand new toy featuring Sodo Kamen Rider Solomon. So, I have actually been waiting for this one to come out, and the reason why I did not get Kamen Rider Stories instead is because, well, personally, I think this one looks way cooler. And character wise, I do prefer Master Logos, especially when he goes bat crap insane. So, very wonderful acting right there by Keisuke Soma. So, yeah, look at this beast right here. Now, I understand that, the suit for Kamen Rider Solomon is obviously a mishmash of reused parts from different suits. Mainly, so the body is that of a Kashin from Kamen Rider Go, and the head obviously is taken from the Jiao Dragon. The sword is a repaint of the King Excalibur, and yeah, that's pretty much it though. But overall, when put together, it looks amazing enough to, convince you that this is an original Kamen Rider. So it also makes sense lore wise because, well, in a way, again, the reason why you have elements obviously taken from different Wonder Ride books is that, Master Logos, aka Isaac, uh, you know, he has managed to obtain most of the Seikens, I guess, but he failed to get Luna for himself because of Toma's interference. But he was able to create the next best thing, which is the omnibus. I do love saying it in that tone, omnibus. So yeah, this a rather incomplete version of the uh, Book of All Knowledge, or the Book of Omnipotence, rather. So this was at least this rather incomplete book gave him, however, such power. Again, it's an incomplete version of the Book of Omnipotence, but when Kamen Rider Solomon came out, he was quite a beast and a force to be reckoned with. So, let's take a look at the packaging. So there we go. So here, you probably are seeing this video mirrored because my phone can only record as such because I'm using the front camera. But if you want to see Kamen Rider Solomon in a non-mirrored way, I will be posting a link down in the description so you can see the gallery. Again, at least that won't be mirrored because, editing takes a lot of time, and I actually want to post as soon as I can. So you can see here. So this is actually number 13 from the current lineup featuring Revice. But anyway, so 13 and 14. Now, this one you will really need to buy 2 boxes because for the first box, you only get the main body, and in order to complete Kamen Rider Solomon with its head and other accessories, you're going to need box number 14 from this lineup. So, again, yeah, you need to get both boxes to complete it. So anyways, let's take a look at this figure right here. So again, you already see earlier, or you already have seen earlier. I can't English. So anyways, so let's take a look at the articulation. The blade crown can be removed. Actually, I did that. It's convenient, especially if you're trying to put the stickers on the blade crown. So anyways, let's move it up so he can look upwards. He can look downwards very well. Because of the quite low collar, you can turn his head 360 degrees, no problem. And of course, you can pivot from side to side a little bit. Not much in that regard, but ever so slightly, like you almost couldn't notice, but it may be possible to tilt his head side to side, but that's okay. So for the arms, because of the shoulder armor, uh, well, he can raise his arms like this above 90 degrees, which is great. And of course, kind of, well, we can do a 360 spin. The cape kind of gets in the way, so it doesn't really turn around that straight, but that's fine. We have our clear definition with the shoulder joints, or rather the upper arm pivot. So we also have our elbow here, and let's turn that arm to the side, right? So it does turn thanks to the joint right here inside this armor. Yeah, it's inside, so you really can't see the actual joint, but yeah, it's inside, so that's fine. And the hands are removable, so as you can see, I've already put on the open hand for the left hand part. So again, it turns around on the joint like so, and of course the same with the right. So I just kept it holding the Kaladbog. Now the waist, so we have our cape part here. This is a big cape. This is a very, very big cape. So it has a swivel joint right here. That's why you can flip the cape up and down. Although the cape tends to be quite heavy, so what I actually did when posing this figure is I actually used this as a stand, so it can support the weight. Well, again, if you're gonna pose it like this, for example, like if you're posing this one with a cape off the ground, it will fall back because of how heavy this is in comparison. So again, if you're, let's say for example, you decide to get this and you do some poses with it, you can use the cape as its own stand. So the so let's lift it up a little bit so I can show you the waist. Now, because of the belt, yeah, it's kind of stopping right there. It doesn't really turn 360 degrees with that, but it's fine. You can still do dynamic poses with it. Of course, without the belt, you can turn the waist around 360. So for the legs, it does go side to side. It can do splits perfectly. That's because there's no armor around the waist, which is actually quite nice. Again, it gives him flexibility. He doesn't have a rider kick technically, but I mean, you can pose him doing a rider kick. So the leg joints you can see here. So the upper thighs are thick enough, but the inside joint is clearly defined. So that, of course, can turn around like so. Of course, you have the knee that bends more than 90 degrees. So using that upper thigh joint swivel. So you also have your feet on ball joints, typical. And of course, you have the inner groove, which allows for this kind of position with the feet. And yeah, so let's take a look at the Kaladbog. So this is a very big piece of sword right here. Again, if you have the uh, King Excalibur version for Saber, so it's the same size, it's the same design. The only difference is the coloration of the sticker and the actual color of the sword. So you can see here it has a very long handle, which of course is divided into two parts, but it's actually quite tight in there. So I'm not gonna pull it off, but yeah, it is split into two parts. Again, the upper part, which is the main sword, and the lower half of the handle. Now, when not in use, there is an extra part that holds them together. I couldn't show you on camera because I already put it in the spare parts box. But yes, it does have that spare piece. And it's actually the same with the with sabers, cross saber, because it also has a longer handle. So yeah, so that's really really nice. Overall, I really love the visuals of Kamen Rider Solomon. Again, this is why I prefer him over Kamen Rider Stories. You know, as at least a figure to have, because yeah, I just like him a lot better. So in comparison, I actually forgot something. So this is actually the stand. So I almost forgot. Sorry guys. But yeah, so this is the stand where that comes with the Kamen Rider Solomon. Now, I kind of made a mistake deliberately. So so this is, I guess, one of the blunders that I made while making, or while putting on the stickers on this kit or this figure. So I actually deliberately put the sticker underneath instead of the typical area where you put the name sticker on. So Kamen Rider Solomon. So I actually was intending to use this as a spare stand for other figures that don't have stands. So yeah, but I still put the sticker in there because it would be a waste just to throw it away. But and however, I am still able to know which figure it originally goes with. So yeah, Eh, and if you take a look at this one, so this is actually the same type of stand that already comes with the Kamen Rider Revised Sodo figures. So yeah, this is the new stand that they have. Uh, I know this Kamen Rider is from Kamen Rider Saber, obviously, but again, the stand that comes with this figure is already different. So let me show you a comparison. So this is a so this is actually the sticker that or sticker, what? So this is actually the stand that I use for Kamen Rider Saber, Cross Saber, actually. So you can see the hangers for the shoulder armors are up here. This one is down here. It also has a longer peg area. I'm not sure how you would call that here. So this one is shorter. So the older one is shorter. Although the actual base itself is the same. And again, you also have other uh, compartments in here for other spare parts. Like you can put the extra hands in here or here, I believe. So that's how it functions. But anyway, so another blunder that I remember doing while making this kit, this figure. So you may notice that there are stickers on the chest right here. So these two that I'm pointing at exactly. So they're supposed to be quite long. Now, what does it mean? So I'm actually going to take out this arm just a bit so you can see closely. Yeah. So you can see that it kind of stops in the middle, right? It's supposed to go over this part. It should be able to go over the back like this, right? It's actually a very long piece. Now, what I did, because I didn't realize at first, so what I did, because there was extra sticker, I decided to fold it into the armor and only realized it when I already folded it. So the sticker actually goes here. So like it starts from here and goes back. However, I think I made the right decision anyway, because if I really put the sticker the right way, then I wouldn't be able to take out this back armor without ruining the sticker. So I actually would suggest you do this if you if you decide to get Solomon, so if you see that long sticker from here, fold it inward into the armor, so that if you decide to take off the chest, the chest armor, you're still able to do so without actually ruining the sticker. So yeah. And speaking of stickers, again, other than that, maybe be careful with the face, because there could be some quite I think the face can be quite sensitive with the stickers, because there are some points that may require you to be a bit more careful. But uh, from my experience, I guess that's fine. Although, like here, the arms, right? They also have stickers right there, the gold. This one didn't fit in perfectly, or I wasn't able to fit it perfectly into that. But overall, not bad. It's not like the cross saber that I have. I actually, uh, you know what? Let me show you here. So if you remember this guy, yeah, this one is sticker hell, especially with the left arm side. My golly, those are very detailed stickers. So, uh, this one, for anyone who actually wants to get a cross saber, especially the Crimson Dragon, especially this one, you really have to be careful with the left arm, because it it's very hard to put on those stickers perfectly. And the worst thing is that if you make a mistake, it's going to be very hard to fix it. Okay. While, you know I honestly, I don't personally recommend getting cross saber, especially this one. But if uh, if you're one of those guys who actually loves cross saber for some reason, look, I'm fine with cross saber, really. Again, if you guys remember my review of this one, I got this because I didn't have the actual Crimson Dragon. So if I were going to get the Crimson Dragon, at least get it as cross saber anyway. But yeah, hmm. So I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm not stopping you either. So it's really up to you to get this if you like. But Kamen Rider Solomon, however, so this is a different topic. So again, uh, I would say there are quite quite a number of stickers, but I actually didn't have to open the box to see where each sticker goes. Like, it was easy to guess where everything went. The sticker on the Caladbolg's main blade, this is actually just one piece of sticker, so yeah, it's quite big. But again, for the rest of the body, uh, you don't need to worry about looking at the instructions. However, uh, there are some parts that are clearly on the left side, on the right side, but there are also some stickers, especially with the shoulders, like, well, it's not really with the sticker, but the shoulder part itself. Like, you can switch the shoulders. They're the same mold anyway, the same shape, so uh, you don't have to worry about missing that. But again, the only part that I may have to suggest you be careful with is the face. There can be quite a few stickers there that may need careful uh, assembly with. I don't know, but you need to be careful putting them on, basically. So yeah. So overall, what would I rate this one? So uh, again, I do love Solomon as a whole. Uh, it does have a nice clad bulb here. The stickers were quite easy to put on, although I made a mistake, but realizing that I think it's actually much better with that mistake. But yeah, the issue with the cape, not so much. Again, it looks heavy, it is big, it is heavy, but if you're posing it, you can actually use as an extra stand if you're not using this. So yeah, I am going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5. Not really a perfect score because I don't know, maybe the face stickers. But if you actually like Master Logos, you know what? Screw that. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. Okay, my bias for Master Logos is actually showing because overall, you know, this looks good. For a repaint, for a retool of different parts, different costumes, I mean, this turned out really well, and as a figure, this is the only way you can get Master Logos as an action figure right now. So if you can find it on the internet, I highly suggest that you do it as soon as possible. So yeah, 5 out of 5. I changed my mind. So yeah, so that's going to be it for this review. Again, link is down in the description for the actual gallery of this one, so you don't have to see it mirrored. So again, check it out. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed watching this video, please do leave a like, comment, share this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get the latest from JEFusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!